truck to get out of the shop. They have a mobile unit that's going to be going to events and stuff like that. So I'm currently getting that wrapped. Then after that, be yard out. There's plenty of events out here for us. We have plenty of events scheduled
Okay.
for the summer, and that's one thing I'm doing out here so far. That's really about it. That's the only reason why I came out just to bring water ice out here to Texas, because it's not. I haven't seen any out here really yet since I've been here. They sell snow cone, some stuff called shave ice. Well, that's all artificial coloring, flavoring, and sugar. Where I use all fruit. My way I process mine is all natural.
Wow, that's really big. And speaking of business, when we have our opening of the Van Stone Center right here in West Philly, we're going to have a part for entrepreneurs. We're going to have a business leadership part. It's going to be something separate, and you're really going to be able to help, because when we have individuals who need to know more about their business, they might want to start a business. There's different levels of business, nonprofit, LLC. For an example, what level of business are you starting your business?
It's an LLC right now.
Okay.
It's
All
an
right.
LLC. Yeah.
All right.
Fully established. Everything's done. It's an
Okay.
LLC. It's
So
called
that's good.
from Winfield. It's called Winfield Water Ice out here in Houston.
Okay. That's wonderful. So you'll be one of the mentors that the people can reach out to. So we always going to ask for donations, but we want to try to really make this a bigger thing, because to stay away from trouble, the negative violence, the smartest thing is to go into business. It'll keep you busy. You'll be so busy counting money, but also, dealing with customers and so forth and so on, that you'll want to stay away from negativity.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that in a second. Let me throw it to Jerry. So Jerry, what do you think about the business aspect of using the center, and especially what we're doing? Okay, Alex. What's up, Alex? Welcome in.
How y'all doing, brothers?
Okay, give me a
Well,
second, Alex. We're going to come right back to you. We were just going to Jerry for a second. We're talking about business and the new Van Stone Center here. So, Jerry, what thoughts did you have in mind before we go back to Alex?
Well, hopefully this new center that we have will basically be like a beacon of technology, media, business, entrepreneurship, and everything. Like you said, we're going to start with the planting of the flowers outside the building. I don't know if that's this weekend or next weekend, but I'm actually excited, and I'm very
Good.
hopeful that this will basically bring in the different areas, and like I said, could basically be a place for the community to rely on. So
Exactly.
I don't know so you could probably see this in the background. You can't see it now, but on the playback, I actually redid the studio a little bit. So right now we got a little ambient lighting going on, and I want you guys to look back later and tell me how it looks.
Okay, we definitely will do that. So we're doing really good here. We're concentrating the show on business, and just to bring up the speed, Alex, we already introduced you as a musician, but just to let you know, we brought your name out last week, and we made a big announcement right here on 52nd Street, 5037 Walnut Street, second floor. We're going to have a brand new center. It's going to be called the Van Stone Center. Now, it's not the first, because we've done this before 2 blocks down the street at 52nd and Walnut Street. We had the VSP International House. We ran that for 2 years. One of the things that we're going to have at this center is individuals who need a place to maybe start a group session. So we have a whole mental health line. You can actually go online, and if they Google Van Stone Philadelphia, Van Stone educational videos, you will find that we have a whole package of mental health professionals where we can give support. The reason why I brought that up is because now I'm going to bring it back to you, Alex, because you were talking to me before we came on the show about mental health, and even something personal. You were talking about the icebreaker and how last time it was easy to do. This time you're going to do a little different with the icebreaker. You're going to just sing a song in reference to your mom. And I want you to explain a little bit more about what's happening with you, man, and then you sing a song for us.
How's everyone doing? It's
Pretty good.
I'm going through a slight depression. When I was telling Van about not having family. My mother passed away, my brothers passed away, my sister passed away. And 2 days ago was my mother's, she died June 10th, 2010. So all that, along with my illnesses that I'm going through, the kidney failure, the memory loss, the blindness in the eyes, stuff like that, it all it falls back on me. And depression is a serious thing because when you start isolating and being by yourself and don't want to talk to nobody and don't want to do anything, and like I was telling him, only time I feel like I'm worth something most of the time is when I'm on the stage singing. And as long as the people that hear me feel good, I'm happy about that. But once I walk off the stage, I can't do it. I'm back to my depression or whatever like that. And it's serious because the other day I was thinking about taking my own life.
Mm.
Right? Just how serious it got.
Wow.
And people look on the outside of us and they think you got it all together. Don't mean you have it all together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it all together. Most of the time I don't have no one to talk. I don't have no one to just be there,
Okay.
And it hurts. It hurts real bad, So all I can say is, if you go out there and you're going through what I'm going through, find somebody to talk to.
Right. And I appreciate that. Alex, you said you wanted to sing a song in reference to your mom.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll try to get through it because you see I'm sitting up here crying on the YouTube. Look.
We could
okay.
give you a minute. We can
That's
give you a
good.
minute if you need it.
That's all right. No, fine.
It's funny.
You're a human being, brother. You're human.
It's good that you mentioned that because I didn't even discuss this with Van, but like Father's Day is coming up, and he knows you guys don't, but I lost my father August of like a year and a half ago. So it's going on 2 years now. So I've been kind of going through it. I can't even like listen to the radio with them having Father's Day stuff and so forth. So that's why I kind of been like a little edgy over the last week. So, it's going on with a lot of people. It's that with the Father's Day, plus a lot of things going on with my day job. But that's why we're all here. We can support each other.
Well, I'm gonna dedicate this song to my mom, Evelyn. I drove the Cadillac. A crowd of people gathered round, all dressed in black. And as they removed her body from the car, in such pain I never knew had filled my heart. I've lost the only one I ever loved. The Lord has returned up above. And life will never be the same again. It's the beginning of mine. It happened on a Saturday night. And my love and I had just had a silly fight. She got into a car and angrily drove away. Neither one of us knew then, and that you'll never see another day. What have I done, Lord, to deserve this misery? All of my life and all of my world is coming falling down on me. I was at home watching my TV the phone really disturbed me. I wasn't too sure at first just what the doctor meant when he informed me that there has been an accident. And why, and oh why, and I heard her mother cry as I rushed to the scene with the tears in my eyes. Somebody asked, who was the next of kin? And oh Lord, it was the beginning. And never mind.
Good.
Hey, man. Hey,
All right.
Let's get a round of applause for Alex, the musician. And you know what? I'm gonna throw it back to Jerry. We might need a break now and come back from that, Jerry. What do you think?
Oh, there I am. All right. So we are going to take a break, and we will be right back.
Okay.
I surrender.
All right, pal.
Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
We have a gun.
Why do you ask that, kiddo?
Can I play with it?
No, absolutely not. It's not a toy. You know that. Anyway, I need it to protect you, your sister, and Mom.
But what about the 8 kids who get shot every day by mistake?
Where'd you hear that?
Where do you keep it?
It's hidden.
I bet it's on the top shelf of the closet, under your sweatshirts. Is it loaded? Remember when I found my Christmas gift? You always told me to be curious.
No, that's not what I meant.
And when it's just me and Mom, I could use the gun to protect her.
No, Justin, I promise. I'm always here for you.
But Dad, you're not always here.
All right. And we are about to go back to our panel in the studio right here on the Philly Live Show. Here we go. You guys back?
Okay, we're back. So
there we are.
once again, I'm Van Stone here, and welcome back to the Philly Funk Radio Show. We're live. It's Thursday, and we're coming from, of course, Philadelphia for all our Black Philadelphians and Black Americans. Today we have with us Terrence Rainey. I kept messing his name up last week. Philadelphia's own Terrence Rainey, a professional boxer. We have Alex, the musician, who's here, who just gave us a wonderful rendition of a song. And we're going to piggyback off of that and then go to the next topic, dealing with mental health, but also just personal love and support. We also have Harold Carter, my right-hand man, business partner, who's leading the way when we have the top meetings. And hopefully we'll get one other person in. We may not, but that's Whitney Hickson. She's definitely the flower and plant specialist. And so we were talking about having an announcement where, people could come to the new site this Saturday, but we're not sure, but we're getting close. So even if we don't do it this Saturday, guys, we're going to come together, so that we can talk about what the whole center is about. And like I said, dealing with a family group, the space, we can have conversation, support, dealing with mental health. I would love to see some people like Alex, if you may not have considered, but starting a group, we can talk, since you did make some very interesting points where a lot of times you feel like you don't have family, but you do have family with us. And sometimes that's not enough. Mental health is just something. So before we move on to the next thing, let me throw it back to Terrence for a second. Terrence, it seemed like you had something to add in the last piece.
By the way, we have 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Pertaining to gun violence, you mean? Or
No, but you can bring that in. But pertaining to what Alex was talking about with mental health and that kind of support, it seemed like you had a comment to make after you sang the song. If not, we'll go forward.
well, no, I mean, I understand how you feel. You know, if you need to talk, you can have my number. I don't be doing that. I'm good at talking. I'm pretty good at.
Okay.
I'm 59. I mean, you're probably older than I am, but
59.
I've my sister, she had mental health issues. She still does, and I helped her deal with that. But the one thing we want to do, if you believe in God, our life don't belong to us; it belongs to God. So I wouldn't do that because, the hellfire is hotter than fire. Let's just try to get some help, and I'll talk to you. I'm sure Van will talk to you, but I hate to see you go. I'm also from Winfield too, believe it or not. I grew up on 52nd and Burks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you probably know my brother Chuck. His name Chucky Rainey or Dwayne Rainey.
No, I'm from down. I'm from down the bottom.
Oh, okay, good enough. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna bounce this back to Jerry because Jerry, is this the time to show that image? I sent you an image. You say you're gonna throw it in the show. Is this a good time?
Yeah, why not? It's on the
I don't
screen.
want to miss it.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen now.
Okay. Well, what's on the screen for our viewers and listeners is actually a toy. And the toy is really special. I'm bringing it up because this is one of the things we're going to be able to do with the Van Stone Center. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of youth and adults, and we are toy makers. Matter of fact, I actually have the actual toy right here, just in case for our viewers and listeners, holding it in my hand. This is a toy that's made by us, the toy makers, and we also have a shark here. And so the process of being positive is to bring people in so that you can try something different. That's a good way also of making toys, is to help you with calmness and mental health. So we're just adding that, piggybacking and bringing that in as well. It's going to be so many different skills to be able to learn how to do things. And that way we have the kids involved and we have the parents. Also, with the toys, here's the deal. So we're supporting the LGBTQ plus community. We're going to have a separate corner for the LGBTQ plus community, and we are going to be working with the youth who would be interested in making toys for LGBTQ plus. That's going to be really big because, again, what kind of toy does an individual have when they're just focused on a certain type of background and support piece? I see you smiling, Jay. So you have a good comment, I'm sure.
No,
right?
I don't. I was just thinking about the text conversation we had earlier. That's not very appropriate for here.
Well, okay, but listen. Let me tell you something. For the adults, toy making, it's a positive. It's a calmer. There's a process to it. And if you have any type of community, what our plan is with these toys is, and anybody else you can join in after I say this. So for an example, we plan to auction a toy off. It takes about 3 hours just to make one toy. So we can't just do toy sales by one. But what we could do is have an auction, and we start out with a price for that toy, which will represent the community. And then anyone who wants to, go higher and higher, that's how we're going to do a fundraiser. Let me throw it to Harold. Harold, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I love all your ideas are good to me, Van. So, I'm kind of partial to that. But I tell you what, I want to dial back real quick while it's on my mind about the mental health, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just know, we all kind of deal with mental health in some shape or form. It's real. I know I was just dealing with it. Me and you had talked about certain situations, so it's just like other brother said, there's always a family out there. It's unfortunate it's not your blood family. You can't always depend on, but there's always some help, and just you got to invest in yourself. Sometimes you just got to shut down. For me, you got to shut down and take some time for yourself and do something that makes you smile, whether it's maybe a food that you like, maybe it's a walk, maybe it's a TV show, old TV show, something like that. Just kind of these are some of the things that I've had to learn to kind of help me through. So, yeah, I just wanted to dial back into that. Being a black man and a grown man, we kind of hide our feelings and kind of suppress a lot of things instead of reaching out and talking about it. Mental health is real. I mean, and
Yeah,
just a couple of years back, we are dealing with COVID, so that threw a lot of people, into a different spin with this mental health. So, like I said, I'm a prime example, but yeah, I want to just get that message out that was on my mind.
All
That's
right,
important. I really appreciate that. I can throw
Van.
it back to Alex for a second. Alex, you want to add something else?
We got 5 minutes, by the way.
All right.
Go ahead.
That's good.
I just thank y'all for the support, because when you do this thing at the Van Stones, the hub, I think it would be good to have a men's issues group there also,
Absolutely.
because men, one thing about us, something like he said, we are afraid to let things go, especially to other men. You know what I'm saying? And I think that'd be a good thing, especially during this time when people really need it. Because I need it. I need to talk.
Right. Well, what we're going to do is we will let you take the lead for number one. You're part of our radio program. You're part of our television program. And with our nonprofit, we've always been about the community first. Like I said, when you Google Van Stone Philadelphia, you will find the educational videos, and it's for just all kind of things. Also, let me say this as well. So I was just talking to Terrence today offline, and Terrence is going to do some big things back out there in Texas. And one of the things I was talking to Terrence about was to really bring the water ice concept with the people out there in a different way. And perhaps he's going to consider some other ways, because we could say have a flag, a wall of supporters at the Van Stone Center, and it could be all about the water ice, and that could remind people to calm yourself, to be positive, and know that there is some type of hope out there. What do you think? What do you think, Terrence?
We're about to run out of
Absolutely.
time, by the way. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll work. But only thing by me being out here is gonna be kind of rough.
I'm coming to visit.
Huh?
I'm coming
Yeah,
down there.
yeah, you're more than welcome, man. You're more than welcome, all y'all. Soon you get up and running. I got a 4-bedroom house, so I'm here by myself till my wife come down here. But it's nice right here for vacation. But I don't want to get off the subject.
I didn't mean to interrupt you though.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Back to you, Jerry, to wrap it up. What do you want us to do?
I just wanted to get everybody's final thoughts for the night. And then, speaking of mental health, we're going to go to a PSA from the Ad Council. We always play it, and I think it's more important now, the PSA featuring Stephen A. Smith, the sportscaster. But I just wanted to get everybody's final thoughts.
Okay, starting with you, Harold Carter.
Yeah, I just want to repeat, emphasize on that there's always some help out there. And just take time, take a breath, exercise, walk, and reach out, because there's also maybe somebody that needs to hear from you that might be going through something else. And want to wish all the brothers out there a very happy Father's Day and happy Juneteenth. All right.
All right. Terrence, you're up, Terrence.
Like he said, take a go. When you feel as though you're getting depressed, just go for a long walk, man. It get with the dopamine, get it out in your system and go away. Go for a walk or start work out. Get it to a training regimen or something. That always helps. And talk to somebody else, and just always remember, there's always someone in a worse position than we are. Look over in Gaza. They don't even have a roof, but you do. So just think along those lines. There's always somebody in a worse position.
Okay.
That's right.
Alex, you're up. Closing thoughts.
We must pray.
Keep praying. That's right. Amen.
Okay. So I guess I'm last. So guys, I'm just going to remind everyone, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're not really YouTubers, but we use all the concept to be successful. And if this is a social media means, this is what we're going to use. We're proud of what we got coming up. Van Stone Center. It's going to be all kind of different things. And we will continue next week when we come back with the rest of our hosts, and hopefully we'll have more co-hosts to talk about more positive things. So stay tuned.
All
right.
right, everybody.
All right,
I'd
Sam.
like to thank
I'm going down
everybody
New
for
and Cheese
joining
tonight,
us.
y'all.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, grab a honey, man. She'll help make you feel better too.
Always.
All right.
I'm
You
still
been
waiting
good,
for
brother.
I'm still waiting for it.
All right.
there?
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. And that is our show. We will see you next week right here on Philly Funk Television. And remember to log into our website at www.phillyfunkradio.com. Have a wonderful evening.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.